Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. I am going to show you today the side dishes I am making for tomorrow. In here, I have my chopped up cabbage, sweet mini peppers, carrot, and onion for our marinated cabbage and sweet pepper slaw. And now I'm going to make the marinade. So I need a 1/4 cup of white sugar, a 1/4 cup of, I have red wine vinegar, but the recipe calls for white wine. So if you have that, feel free to use it. I'm just using what I have. And then a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And I am going to turn this on about a medium low because I need to dissolve that sugar. And then I need a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And a 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed. And a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. You could probably feel free to leave these out, but we like a little bit in there. Alright, so now I'm going to get this melted and then pour that over the cabbage. And then this is going to get covered up and sit in the refrigerator until our big Thanksgiving dinner feast. Move that here. And another thing we like to make is a macaroni tuna salad. It's my husband's absolute favorite. So I am going to get a pan of water boiling for our elbow macaroni. Okay, I got the stuff I need for the pasta salad. And the sugar is dissolved here. Pour that over the cabbage. And now we can get this in the refrigerator to marinate. And then I can start chopping up onion and Velveeta cheese. And get some stuff out for the macaroni salad. I might leave the sugar out yet because I typically add a little bit to that when I'm mixing it up. All right, I'll have this cabbage and sweet pepper slaw recipe linked for you below in the description box. As soon as this boils, I'll be throwing in the pasta. hopefully this bowl will be big enough. So for right now, I'm going to chop up this onion. And then I don't know if I'm going to do any filming tomorrow or not. But tomorrow, all I should have to do is make our stuffing to put into the bird and then mashed potatoes. I think I'm going to have everything else done today. So we'll see how the morning goes if I bring you back for when I make the stuffing or not. We'll see. And that one got under the pan here, sizzling away. Get that out of there. Okay, here's our half an onion. Alright, these are going to go in. Set my timer for 9 minutes. We'll see where that gets us. Okay. There's half an onion. I'll leave this out in case I need more. Alright, now I need to cube up into small cubes Velveeta cheese. I'm going to start with about 2 ounces. See how that looks in here when everything gets mixed up. And I just do real small cubes here. See, they're just small cubes. Okay, that looks like that'll be good for the cheese. Okay, friends, we are almost to the end of the cook time, but I'm going to add in about a cup of frozen peas so they can get a little cooked up here. Okay. I'm going to drain this and run it under cold water. All right, pasta's done. Now I need to get tuna drained. And I typically add 2 cans of tuna. These are just the 5-ounce cans. Typically do 2 of them. Sophie hasn't come running for her treat yet. Okay, we'll see what all this looks like. And here she is. Right on cue for her tuna treat. Yep. Here you go. Yeah, yeah. She likes that. we will add all this in here. That tuna broke up. Okay, now comes the good stuff. All the dressing sauce stuff. I do not measure this. I just go with my heart, I guess you could say. I'm going to put at least a cup and a half of mayonnaise in here. See where that gets us. And then I add a little bit of yellow mustard, probably a teaspoon, salt, pepper, and I'm going to put a little bit of sugar in it to take the tartness out. Okay, now I need a good sturdy spatula to get this all mixed together. And I'm going to take a wild guess right now that that's not going to be enough mayonnaise. We are very traditional when it comes to our holiday dinners. I already have the jellied cranberry from a can in the refrigerator. There's only maybe 1 or 2 people that eat that, so that'll be plenty. Okay. I can get these 2 salads down in the refrigerator. We'll give this another stir tomorrow, see if it needs anything else. I'll give it a taste test right now. This is so good. Okay. I'll bring you back when I do a pumpkin pie. Okay, friends, I decided I was going to make a cheese ball before I do the pies. So I just went ahead and finely chopped up a couple pieces of bacon. And I was going to do half the recipe. And when I got my cream cheese out this morning, I saw that I used 2 ounces of the cream cheese already. So it's going to be a little bit less than half of the recipe. But you'll get the full recipe linked in the description box. And this has been sitting out, so it is at room temperature. Okay, then I need a 1/4 cup of sour cream. So if I was going to get real precise, it would be 3/4 of a quarter cup. But I'm not going to get precise. So I'm just going to do the quarter. And then I need a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. A little bit of salt, 1/8 of a teaspoon. And then 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And then I need to finely dice up some onion, 1/8 of a cup. So I'm just going to do a little chunk of this and call it good. The recipe calls for green onions, but I never keep green onions because they would probably just get wasted anyway with all the other onions I always have. Okay, that looks like 2 tablespoons. Now I think I need to get out the mixer. Alright, get these cleaned off and then I'll mix in the cheddar cheese. Okay, now I need 4 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese. This little bit left over from last night I'll put in here. Okay, now this is going to go and chill in the fridge for about an hour. All that cheddar cheese mixed in there. I do need to cover this. So I'll put on some saran wrap. And get this in the fridge. Okay friends, my cheese ball has firmed up a little bit. So I'm going to grease my hand here so I can form this into a ball. And then I'm going to roll it into chopped pecans. About 3/4 of a cup or so. Okay, there is my cheese ball. Oh, that looks pretty. All right, I'm going to find a plate to put that on. Found a pretty snowman plate. I'll use this one. Put it on here. Sprinkle some of these nuts around it. All right, there is our cheese ball for appetizer tomorrow. Okay, friends, we are going to start on our pumpkin pie. I'm cheating and using a frozen pie shell. I need to preheat my oven 425 degrees. And I need 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Then I need a teaspoon of cinnamon. A half a teaspoon of salt. A half a teaspoon of ground ginger. And a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. And I think I am going to put in a little pinch of cloves. Because for some reason, seems like I always remember putting cloves in pumpkin pie, but this recipe don't call for it. So I'm just going to mix these spices and sugar up. I need 2 eggs. Put them in here and get them scrambled up. And now I need 15 ounces of pumpkin, but I'm not going to use the stuff in a can because I bought a huge pumpkin a couple months ago that I baked up and pureed. I'm going to use this. little on the frozen side yet. What do I got here? Not too much. All right, that looks good. So I'm gonna mix that in with the eggs. I'm going to mix in the sugar and spice mixture. No, I'm not. I'm going to do the evaporated milk first. This is a 12-ounce can. I'm going to put in the sugar and spices. Alright, I'm going to pour this in the shell, wait for that oven to get preheated, and I'm going to mix up the other pie. It's going to be pumpkin again. I've got a lot of pumpkin pie fans going to be here tomorrow, so I'm just going to do the one kind. So I'll bring you back when these go in. Okay friends, our oven is preheated to 425. So now I'm going to put these in. I have a couple cookie sheets in here for them to sit on in case they overflow. So these are going to be in the 425 degrees for 15 minutes. And then I will turn it down to 350. And they'll sit in there. They'll sit in there for about 40 to 50 minutes. So I'll bring you back when they're done. Okay friends, I just took the pumpkin pies out of the oven. Hopefully they turn out. They were in for quite a while because I had them sitting on a cookie sheet to begin with. So we'll see. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.